Hello, I'm Arjen Wals. I'm the chairman of the Socio-Scientific Committee for the World Environmental Education Congress that will be held in 2015, next June, in the city of Gothenburg here in Sweden. I would like to welcome you to Gothenburg on behalf of the organizing team. We think that Gothenburg and the two universities in Gothenburg, Gothenburg University and Chalmers University, and the city of Gothenburg have a lot to offer in terms of transitions towards a more sustainable world. The theme of the conference is planet and people. A lot of people talk about the triple P, people, planet and profit, and we sometimes feel that profit gets a little bit too much attention and planet and people don't get enough attention. So how can we educate and learn for a healthier, more sustainable planet with happier people on it? That's a key question. What can schools do? What can we do in communities, in neighborhoods? What can we do through our research, through our higher education, in order to turn around this trend of unsustainability that is tapping into our resources way too fast, that is accelerating climate change, that is leading to a loss of biodiversity, the very support mechanisms that we need in order to survive on this planet. During the 8th conference, we will have a number of themes. I'll just highlight quickly a few of them. First of all, taking children seriously in addressing global challenges. Children have agency, children have creativity, children are a part of our society. They are not a generation we need to prepare for the future. They already live in this rapidly changing world. How can we engage them in these kinds of questions without overloading them with the problems that adults have caused, but by challenging them to become a part of the solution? The second theme is reclaiming sense of place in the digital age. As we are inundated by information and communication technology, as we are addicted more and more to our cell phones, our laptops, our tablets, we kind of lose sight of relationships, personal relationship with other people, but also the relationship between ourselves and the physical environment in which we live. The local environment, our local parks, our local nature, the outdoors, we are losing that connection. How can we restore that connection? And maybe the ICTs are part of the solution as well, but that requires that we think about them differently. Third theme has to do with poverty reduction. We still have a billion people without access to clean drinking water. There is still rising inequity, even though the top rich of the world are getting richer and richer. How can we engage people in finding solutions through education, through learning, through capacity building that can lead to a more equitable, a more fair world? Another theme that we will highlight is learning in vital coalitions for green cities. We need to find a way to make our universities, our higher education institutions, more relevant for our society. We need to link our schools better with our communities. We need to take sustainability issues such as getting fair and just food for all, or getting more biodiversity, healthier living spaces around our communities, but also by addressing climate change locally, using citizen science maybe to monitor changes. We need to find better ways to organize that. We need to link society with higher education, with the private sector, with the world of governance, and with the world of research. How do we organize and support that? The fifth theme, emerging or new concepts or re-emerging, whatever you want to call it, concepts for environmental stewardship and sustainability. Cradle to cradle, closed cycle design. There are all kinds of new ideas that can help us think more in systems, in connections, in relationships, in interdependencies, so that we start seeing the wholes instead of just the parts. The sixth theme is an old one, mind the gap. the gap between awareness and action. How can we move from awareness to action? We know that people are more and more aware of the global sustainability challenges, the loss of resources, the increase of climate change, but we also know that it's not so easy to change our lifestyles and our behaviors. How can we support a transition to more sustainable lifestyles? And the last one I'll highlight is beyond the green economy. How can we move from a green economy to a green society? We do find that the corporate sector, private sector, is getting more and more engaged in sustainability. This is a good thing, but we have to be mindful that we may also need to reconsider our growth-driven thinking and our emphasis on markets, on capitalization, on stock prices, and we need to think about maybe maximizing meaning instead of maximizing profit. How do we do this? And what is the role of education, teaching and learning? Finally, let me end by inviting you again to Gothenburg in 2015. On the website, which is displayed in front of you, www.weec2015.org, you can submit your abstracts, your proposals. We have a very good scientific committee who will be looking at all of them. We want the conference to be inclusive, with people from all around the world attending. We want people to come from practice, from research, but also from the world of business and the world of civil society, to create a dynamic and diverse conference where we can actually explore some of these issues also in Gothenburg itself as a laboratory for experimenting, for learning in the context of environment and sustainability. Environmental education and sustainability education go hand in hand, and we would like to show and to engage all of you in Gothenburg in 2015. Thank you.